LiPo batteries are the lifeblood of the FPV drone hobby, and with that comes battery charging, discharging, and eventually disposal. They come with different cell counts, and the most common one that I deal with is the 6S LiPo, which is a 6-cell battery which has a charge voltage of 25.2 volts, where each cell charges to 4.2 volts, and multiply that by 6 and well, you get 25.2. Same would be the case for a dead LiPo, or one being kept at storage voltage, where 3.8 volts times 6, which gets you to 22.8 volts. Okie dokie, so this is what I usually use. This is an ISDT Q8 Max. This is like a 1,000-watt charger, super powerful and beefy. And it's got an external power supply. I think this is from Drone, yep. And that feeds it for up to 400 watts. So I would even, if I wanted to do the full 1,000 watts, I don't even have enough power to do that. But I've never maxed this thing out, and it's been great for like a couple years going. And we can see here, it straight up shows you what the voltage is at. And it makes everything very easy. You can go right into charge. It's already set. You want to charge it to 4.2, which is full voltage, 6S, 6 cells. Current 1.1 amps. You hit start and it goes. And if we're ready to discharge these batteries, we would just go into the menu, and I usually just use the storage feature. We want it down to 3.8, which is storage voltage. Keep everything the same. 2.2, I think that's the maximum that it will pull amps out of the pack anyway, so we'll just leave it. Hit start. The fans are going to ramp up. And we'll see here it's negative 1.3 amps. And it's going to draw these packs down to 3.8 and stop when it needs to. And I want to show you this charger because this is pretty typical of a low-end charger, even though it still costs like 55 bucks. But this thing was, it comes with this screen, and the interface is actually very generic, and you'll find it across a lot of the chargers. So if you wanted to charge this pack, you would just cycle through to the LiPo battery selection, pick that. We want to do a balanced charge because we're charging through a balanced lead, connecting to all 6 cells so that we're charging all 6 cells at the same time. So we're going to select that. We have 6 cells, 6S. C rating, this is going to be the milliamp hours of the pack, or however many packs you have on here at the same time. So if I were to throw a second battery on here, this would be 2,200 milliamp hours, not just the 1,100. So you would set this to 22, which would bring the charge amperage to 2.2 amps. But since we're just talking about one pack here, you would keep it down at 1,100 milliamp hours. And it's going to start charging. And I'll show you what a healthy pack looks like, because this one is not super healthy. So as you can see, this is retirement age. That is a lot of resistance. I'll show you a pack that is new. I've got this China Hobby Line battery. This thing is I think it's a 1300. But let's just say that we wanted to charge it. Check the resistance. And that's pretty good. I would say around the 15 plus mark, 15 to 20s, or anything higher than that. You want to start keeping an eye on that pack, or probably just want to replace it. These batteries last typically a pretty decent year, I'd say, maybe 10 months. And last but not least, if you're unsure if the pack is still good, just give it a visual inspection. Normal wear and tear is expected, but things like a pancaking where the shape of the battery is completely jacked, you're going to want to replace that. And always just keep an eye on the resistance, because even though it might look okay, if you've got one cell that is either low or has a really high resistance, anything like that, you're going to want to replace it. And it's just better to play it safe than sorry. Nobody wants a fire in their house or outside. If you like this and found it helpful, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, please make sure you do at MediFleisch FPV. That's going to do it for today, and I'll see you guys very soon.